Their buying process, for the most part, is all emotion. There's no place for you to get emotional in sales. You have to be cool, calm, and collected, right? So you have to remind them of the stuff that they got emotional about. But when you start saying things like, oh, come on, you know you want this house, you don't want to lose out on the house. When you get emotional, yeah, it throws it back. And let me give you an example, okay? And I realize, guys, I'm not the most buff person in the world. But let me give you an example of a great salesperson who didn't even realize he was a great salesperson. Okay? The year was, what was the year? 2015. We went to the Super Bowl. Okay? My friend was playing quarterback for the Denver Broncos. During the game, we were all in the suite. There was another guy there. It was my first time meeting this guy. We're still pretty good friends today. His name is Lauren Landau. He became the strength and conditioning coach for the Broncos. We start talking because we both know a bunch of UFC fighters. And Lauren's talking, he's like, man, yeah. And I'm like, man, your strength and conditioning. He's like, that's great. I mean, I never had time for that. He was totally unemotional. I was kind of borderline talking smack about his professional. He didn't get emotional. I'm like, dude, I get all my fitness from jiu-jitsu. He's like, oh yeah, cool, great. Like, didn't care, right? And he's like, so just out of curiosity, if there's one thing you could change, he didn't say just out of curiosity, it's my line, I can't help but say it all the time. He said, one thing you could, I was like, dude, my legs, man, I always got picked on with my skinny chicken legs. He's like, what would you like your legs to look like? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, not a running back, but like a receiver or a defense, because we were at a football game, right? And I'm looking at this defensive back, he's like, totally, you could totally do that. He's like, what are you talking about? You could totally do that. I'm like, well, how long would it take? He's like, are you going to actually do the work? I'm like, yeah. He's like, 45 days. I'm like, how much would that cost? He's like, $625 a session. And I was like, geez, that's a lot of money. And he was like, zero motion. Not, oh, well, come on, you're sick of your legs. Like, dude, I get it. It's a lot of money, right? You're not Von Miller. I get it. Gotcha. But if you did want to have legs, not Von's legs, okay? But if you did want to have legs like, see that guy right out there, 23, if you wanted to look like that, we can make that happen for you. I called him on freaking Monday. I signed up. My legs never looked better. I haven't worked with him in 2 years. My legs don't look great now. But he took all of my emotions and remained unemotional. And then that way I paid an exorbitant price to work with Lauren because he got to the heart of my emotions, but he wasn't Mr. Come on, man, I'll have you completely jacked in 3 months. He was just confident. We can make that happen for you.